The light hand to start patting it on. You don't want your face to be completely covered in the brown, so that's why I'm doing a patting motion, and it'll help keep the toilet paper from tearing. Sorry if it's hard for me to understand. My lips are like really hard, so it's hard to talk. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the brown paint on. Some spots are a little darker just by accident. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then we're going to do the same thing. Big blob of petroleum jelly. And green paint this time. That stuff looks exactly like that cream Halloween like clown face paint. You don't need to buy it. Then with the green, just pat on. This green's a little bright. I'm going to add a little bit of brown to it. Maybe like one drop. Just pat that all over the whole thing. Doesn't have to be perfect. All the white doesn't have to be covered. Wherever your skin is showing by accident, you want to color that more. Like, see that brown spot? That's the brown paint, because my skin's kind of showing a little too much right there. Oh, it looks so gross. Okay, now we're going to do the eyes. Start by taking a black eyeshadow and a spatula. If you don't want to use your good eyeshadow for this, you don't have to, but I'm just going to scrape off a really tiny amount onto a paper plate, so it's not going to be a big deal to me. Okay, so let's start doing the eyes now. I already did this eye, obviously. Just going to use my brush in the black eyeshadow that I scraped off. And I also have a little tiny smudge of the Vaseline on my plate just to mix really little bit with this. It just makes it a little easier to work with, more forgiving, easier to spread out. So I'm just going to put that all over my lid, underneath my eye, to make it look like your eyes are really sunken into your head. Really unhealthy look. And just cover up any skin. It doesn't matter if both eyes are even, because you're a zombie. See how that just instantly made it look like my eyes going back into my head? I did a little tiny bit of purple eyeshadow, but I really don't see that much of a difference, so I'm going to skip that. And you're just going to blend out the black a little more. You can also use your finger to really get it blended out. Just rub down and away from your eye. Then, see how like round and full this side of my face looks? We're going to make it like this side. I have a little bit of the black on my finger, so I'm just going to pat that right onto my temple. A little more eyeshadow. And Vaseline onto the temples. Onto your temples to look like your head's going in right there. And then on the hollows of your cheek. Just pat that right on all the way to your mouth. Don't go up too high on your cheek, because that's the part that would be like a real bone. Maybe a little bit like right here around your chin. A little bit down the side of the nose, maybe a little on the end of your nose. Okay, so now we need to do something to our mouth, because our mouth looks really healthy and alive right now. So use the same brush. You can use your makeup brushes if you want. All this stuff will shampoo out of them. It's not going to do any real damage, but I feel better using a craft brush. Just going to use the same brush. I already have that black eyeshadow and a little bit of petroleum jelly. So I'm just going to get a little bit of the Vaseline, a lot of the black eyeshadow, pat that onto my lips. You can use black lipstick from the Halloween store, but it's just going to look like really clean like you have on black lipstick. With the petroleum jelly, it helps to spread it out, so your mouth's just going to look really gross. This isn't something you're going to be able to feel pretty in, so don't even try to make your mouth look nice. On your eyelids, you can see this one I did a while ago. You're going to need to get more black powder eyeshadow on top because that petroleum jelly is going to move around and crease. So after you've got it placed, that makes it easier to work with, but then after you have it placed, you want to put more powder on to make it stick. Okay, then the last thing we need the black for is your teeth. You don't have to do this because my face is so tight right now that my teeth really aren't going to show that much. But just to go all out, I've got the black eyeshadow and petroleum jelly. I'm going to put this on my teeth. It's not going to do any damage. It's not going to hurt anything. Is this going to look sick? It looks so gross. If you can concentrate it on the tips of your teeth, that's going to look the best. It's going to look like your teeth are broken off. Like that. That looks pretty sick. So the last step with your face, it's looking pretty good. Looks pretty sick right now. Last step is to make some like bloody rips in your face. Now I think it would look best to do it in the hollow parts where your skin would be like already rotting away. So I'm using one of these little dental tools, anything with a tip on it, a toothpick or a Q-tip without the cotton on the end, anything like pointy. I'm just going to poke through the stuff. And this is glue, so don't think that it's like hurting my face right now because this thing's solid. Try not to disturb too much of the mask. Just like that. Oh yeah, that's going to look really gross. That looks sweet. Just like that. See how that's like skin now. If you can see that. I have that burgundy red color. Just gonna put it right inside on my skin. It's not gonna dye your skin or anything because of the Vaseline. It'll just come right off when you need it to. Just like that. I'll do one somewhere in the light where you can see it too. It doesn't all have to be like on the hollows, so I'll do one up here. See how gross that looks with that peeled back? It looks really gross. Stick the red color right inside there. Maybe like one over here. This is not hurting my face, it's just pulling the mask off. Like that. That looks sweet. Red. Put it on the mask too, that's falling off so it's not white. Yeah, that looks sweet. Okay, so your face is done now. This is your zombie look. It looks sick and disgusting. You're not going to feel pretty. It's a Halloween look. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun night. Take down your hair. Spray green, gray, whatever you want. I'm just going to mess up my hair just for the video. Okay, so this is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys like it. I hope you try it for Halloween. It's really fun. It's cool. It's scary. It looks really sick. Outfits, you could wear whatever you want. You could wear black. If you're going to have your neck showing like this, you could do it to your neck. I probably wouldn't want to go through all that extra work of covering that much skin, so I'd probably wear like a black turtleneck or wrap a scarf around or something so that skin isn't showing. And then just mess up your hair all crazy. Like I said, you could get that colored hairspray stuff. But yeah, this is a zombie look. Hope you guys like it. And keep watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all very soon. Bye guys.